Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld. We're on Alpha 16, we got a lot of mods going on, and it is about 2/3 of the way through summer. We got plenty of food. In fact, our food storage is quite full over here. We haven't done any research for a while, because our prime researcher is also our cook, who's trying to convert all the raw food into something else. We have one tamed buffalo, and we need to expand our stockpile over here. Sliced onions is now fully healed. Excellent. I think what I'm going to do is, so this is what, 5 long? So if we do another 5, 11, there we go. So we got an 11 by 11 area inside of this. I guess we'll deconstruct that. And we will plan for a door, say there and there. There we go. And this is going to be our stockpile over here is going to greatly be extended. And eventually when we do get some research going again, we're going to go ahead and put a little trade bacon in there. Identical blueprint already exists. Wonder what caused that message. Yeah, see, we're storing things in there. Everyone's just chilling. You're playing chess. I don't suppose I can get you to prioritize deconstructing that, just because it's annoying me the path that people are having to take to walk to store some things over there. You feel free to go to bed. Ben Skull is our night owl and is playing some horseshoes for now, which is totally okay. You're still primarily our hauler, which is good. Sliced onion, I'm surprised you're not in bed. I guess you might have missed your bedtime window. Oh, you were down for some treatment, is part of it. Yeah, your rest situation is fine, so you're going to be active all night, which is okay. Yeah, mine this out, which mostly I was just doing it because of the space thing. We're going to want to do things over here more than us needing the steel right now. Although, as we prep for winter and get everything set up over here and get a bunch of power going on, we're going to need a fair bit of it. Luckily, we've had a pretty good amount of components kicking around from our mining operations, so I like that. We can get some robots at some point, too, especially once we get our trade beacons up. We need the medicine to get hauled in here. I mean, it doesn't decay that quickly. It's not like Ben's not hauling things. Just not sure that this is the most important. Why don't you haul that? I guess the rest of the heal route hasn't kicked in yet. I wonder why it got planted in such an odd order, timing-wise. So we got 200% fertility over here. Now, the plants that benefit the most from high fertility is actually rice. So if we really... And actually, potatoes benefit the least from high fertility, if I recall correctly. Potato... Fertility sensitivity is only 40%. So it really doesn't... The potatoes don't care that much if the terrain is bad, but they also don't care that much if the terrain is good. Corn is 100%. And rice... Rice is... Oh, also 100%. Wait, I might have clicked rice last time accidentally. Corn. Really? They're the same. Fertility requirement is 50. Sensitivity is 100. 50 and 100. I thought rice had a higher sensitivity. Okay, so anyway, we should change this thing over to be corn at this point. Potatoes are great if the terrain is bad, but corn is the best overall because you get the full use of the fertility, and the other thing with corn is that it actually takes longer to grow, but you get more nutrition out of it, and the end result is you spend overall less time farming for, as far as I know, the same food or damn close. So the corn seems to be the way to go. Are you deplanting things? I guess it might be just doing an early harvest. Which is fine, actually. You know what? We have plenty of food, so it's not like we're losing that much. We're going to go and expand this stockpile zone to reach all the way over there. And we are, just because, screw it, we're going to put some wooden floor down here, because it'll look awesome. And we'll make sure to get the doors as well. There we go. And a little less dirt in our base. It's very handy-dandy. Yeah, it would be nice if you didn't have to walk around this. I should have put the cooking table here. We're gonna, at some point, this research bench is gonna be eliminated completely. We won't want it, so at that time maybe I'll go and rebuild that. We got some fire struck to the edge of our base over here. Luckily it is raining. Didn't actually hit any of our walls either. Might have damaged some plants, but overall pretty safe. All right, that's still happening. Floors went in right away. We're gonna need some more batteries, more power. Right now, I mean, we've got everything we need. It's amazing, like, the guns take up a lot of power a lot of time. But no, once we get the heat lamps, it's gonna be ridiculous. And the thing is, the sun lamps and the heaters in here, the sun lamps by themselves take a lot of juice, and that would be a year-round thing. I suppose in the summer we could remove the roofs, but the sun lamps do have 24-hour growth, so I think everything will start to grow a lot faster when we've got the sun lamps anyway. So that's going to be good. And yeah, it looks like you do get full wind. I don't think this stuff interferes. It must be just walls and trees. That's interesting. I didn't realize it was low. Like, the solar panel doesn't bother it, so I guess it makes sense that the rocks don't. But I didn't think that was the case. Oh, you're still out of room for a lot of the storage. Okay, the leather does not have to be refrigerated. I forgot about that. I had textiles in here? No. Turn that off. Textiles have to be stored in the base, but don't have to be refrigerated. Ben, as soon as you're done this meal, I'm going to get you to start hauling some of this leather out of here to free up some room for some animal bodies. Right now and again, it like cancels this message, which is a little bit odd. No. I think if it's already got a hauling job going on, it doesn't start the new one that I tell it to do, which is kind of odd. There we go. Yeah, get the meat in there. That's much better. Okay, so that hauling will happen some more as time goes by. You're hauling wood. Well, rather than bring new things in here, and I realize it's because that stuff is decaying, I'm going to get you to prioritize hauling the leather out of here and the steel and more leather. The other thing is the leather. I don't know about the cloth, but the leather is also very ugly. Although I think the raw meat is also very ugly, so it doesn't matter. And it'd be nice if we could cut back on how many people like go through this room. No, actually, again, cancel the last thing. He's going to sleep, but that's okay. Nice spot for the hydroponics there. This is a great map. It is a very good map. That all has to be hauled away so that people can't use that for cover in the future. Is there anything like that down here? A couple of little bits. This is probably far enough away, but I'm going to go and do that anyway. Same thing down here, in case it's going to lead to a flank. Oops. No, I don't want to pick you. I also don't want all the rocks on the map. There we go. If you zoom in, it'll only do the stuff in the general area of your map. You can unforbid the tortoise, so at least we can eat it. If it's dead, we'll eat it. A little bit more management stuff going on, which is totally okay. A little bit more butchering going on. More mining here. I'm actually wondering if I should cancel some of these mining jobs and free up work for something else. It's not like we have to get all the bedrooms up and running. Although we do need more than what we've got. What I'm going to do is... Oh, an eclipse. I'm going to cancel that right there. That's going to be good enough. So we'll get a handful of rooms. Oh, flash storm. That's not good because we are going to get some fire. And I'd rather it not take out the entire map. I mean, eventually it will rain. Could go and fight this stuff. Some of it's near the base. Okay, that's good. You're fighting that. I don't know if that's part of our home territory, but we might want to... Did someone just get hit by lightning? Almost. Here, turn this into home territory. Wake up. I know I interrupted your sleep. I'm sorry. It's very important. Oh, fire over here. Okay, that's a lot of lightning strikes. Now, everyone do a rain dance. Oh, Frosty's surrounded by fire. Someone's got the flu. Frosty, I'm going to recruit you and get you out there. There you go. I did not want you surrounded by fire. So we built a little fire break over here, and of course that means the fire would actually break out in this general area. Rain, rain, please, now. Rain, anytime. Rain. Oh, God. Everyone's got the flu. Okay, firefighting is higher priority, luckily. I think it might be time for us to go and plan an infirmary. Just 2 beds is going to be good enough for now, and we want to make sure the beds are at least good quality. There you go. So they'll try rebuilding it over and over until that actually happens. We'll make sure to run power into here, and then we'll get some flooring and stuff done at some point. Sterile floor, not silver floor. Oh my God, all of our power. Please rain. Please rain. Please rain. Please rain. Please rain. Rain now. Van, get up. Do some firefighting. Actually, I was going to say, I bet you Van can't firefight, because I think there's someone who can't. Yeah, Van can't firefight, actually, so waking her up was rather pointless. Oh my God, turtle's on fire. Alright, like, at least most of the grass here is gone. I do have a mod that automatically requeues construction jobs for anything that gets destroyed, which saves you a lot of tedium stuff, especially if you, like, you lose a power cable and then you don't realize that you've lost a power cable. But we have lost all of our power. This is the worst. This dog sleeping here is not a good thing. I don't suppose I can... Oh my god, you're now on fire. I need to restrict the dog. I need to make an animal area. Expand allowed area. Animal area 1. Over in here. And I need to tell the animal that it can only be in there. But I don't think that'll wake the dog. So the dog's... There we go. Okay, I don't think the dog was actually burning. I think there was fire that's starting to brew under the dog, and that was about it. If it starts to hit the building, it's going to be really bad. Still a dry thunderstorm, so we're still getting more lightning strikes. I mean, it's not flash fire anymore. I think it went from flash fire to dry thunderstorm. No, sliced onion, you're going to prioritize on this. And then actually prioritize stopping the fire from spreading inside the base. And here, what's the temperature in here? Rising very steadily and very bad. Ben, come here. Frosty, come here. Okay, there we go. Oh, finally rain! Rain, 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 rain. Okay, so we lost a lot of crops. We have to rebuild some wall over here. We lost all of our power generation. Lost our power and our batteries. Which is, you know, really, really not great. Some meat's rotting away, because now, that's the thing, going into the winter. We're about to enter fall, and we've lost our temperature here, so a bunch of stuff is going to start rotting away, because it's no longer frozen. Everyone's actually got to get some sleep, and I can't blame them. I mean, I'm not going to tell them not to sleep here. Like, what the hell? This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, I'm waking up now. It's not a full night's sleep, but I'll have to do. Get some food. People are doing lots of rebuilding, which is good. Get the cables up. Horseshoe pin's not exactly the priority. Why don't you work on the solar generator? Yeah, I realize that does require clearing some stuff away. That wall is confusing them about where they can put things. Okay, lots of hauling. That's good. Oh, they went right back to bed. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I don't know if that's actually connected to any kind of power grid. Yeah, no, because of that. I guess you're going to have to get the wind turbine up as well. I realize that you're exhausted. I know you're exhausted. I'm really sorry. And everything's ugly and dirty, and it's bad. But we need to get this started. After this, I'm going to tell Sliced Onion to just chill. And I think Frosty's got a pretty high construction job, too. He can finish some of the electrical cabling. Just going to relax, okay. And, right, people have got the flu. Like, oh my god, that hit at exactly the wrong time. Like, the flu means that half my people are going to be out of commission while I desperately need some things to be repaired. Harvesting an oak tree. I guess you don't have anything to do if the power's out. Well, that's not true. You can research without power, I think. You must, yeah. The simple research bench must be fine. You'll consume the meal. A bunch of the stuff's going to rot away, which is going to be terrible. I could turn off the bed rest stuff, but no. I don't suppose you can, like, you can clean. Do not construct. You could. Again, you've got passion for everything, but I can't turn it on. I can't, like, make you do all the things all the time. Frosty, I know you're sick, but I'm wondering about turning off your bed rest. It's a good thing Sliced Onion's not sick. It makes a big difference. You're nearly done resting. You're going to be hungry when you wake up. That's okay. Yes, we need batteries. Need the walls up before we get attacked again. Major break risk. Who is it? It's Ben Skull. Why are you so miserable? Well, you got the flu. Cramped. Yeah, you're stuck indoors. Like, this is the problem with these small bedrooms. They're fine while, Oh, some slavers are visiting. They're fine while people are sleeping. It's not the worst. It does keep them with a permanent moodlet of I have a shitty bedroom, but it's not devastating. But when they're sick, it's really bad, which is kind of why we need to get the hospital up with this flu. But unfortunately, everything is on fire. If it was just the flu, we'd actually have kind of a hard time getting everything set up in the first place. Now, if I remember correctly, we have no one who's got any social skills. Yeah, 3's the tops. Sliced Onion. we'll go ahead and do a little chat here just in case there happens to be anything. We're not going to sell any components. We're not going to buy any at their extreme rate. We're not to sell any herbal components, that's for sure. Not going to buy smoke leaf, and we don't have any money for prisoners, so okay. Just checking, but I was pretty sure none of this was going to happen. This is not actually the most important power cables in the world, but okay, sure. Go ahead and do that. Okay, you're hauling for more power conduits. Yeah, I need to get these set up. Now, that actually is running power into our base at this point, although without the batteries, which you're now working on, it's going to be very tricky to have consistent power. But we are nearly there. There we go. All right, that's going to start to make a big difference. Of course, the second the battery shows up, we've also got no power. So, you know, good timing. Bird meat is rotting away. That's fantastic. And a blight and a mad animal. Because of course. Because of course. Alright, we'll turn you on for hunting. Just because if we do, like, mostly kill you, but not quite kill you, then you will eventually get put out of your misery. I'm going to get everyone to assemble over here. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Thank you. So, I mean, the blight doesn't matter. It was really the fire that destroyed all of our crops. So that's okay. So how is the actual flu progressing? Minor needs tending now. Immunity 74%. I mean, they're definitely not going to die from the flu. Luckily, they had no other things going on. They're not, like, totally... they're not too ill. They're not too old. So they'll survive the flu. But yeah, that is pretty sucky. A little bit of power. A little bit of power in the batteries. So our temperature here, -4. Good. The rotting has been arrested. So that's at least something. Second battery will get set up. We do want to set up more power. Like, I was looking to, like, set up our second power conduit here, not having to rebuild the one we've already got. Oh, someone wants to join in. Oh, Frosty's fiancé! I will accept you. Arisen. So who are you? You can't dumb labor, scary artistic. Holy crafting and research, Batman. Careful shooter, abrasive, cannibal. Well. Decent shooting, decent... Okay, you got passion for that too. Well, this changes a couple of things. First of all, I think I'm gonna get rid of this because it's like it's too much. It's too much for me to deal with. Arisen, who we've got to rename in a second. Okay, so Van, you don't need to research anymore. Arisen, you're gonna research now because you can't really do anything else. You've got some passion for handling. You know what? I'm gonna turn your handling up to a 2. So if there's a handling job, you will attempt it first, and then you'll go and do some research. We might get you to do some crafting and stuff later on. But for now, I'm just going to turn this off for clarity. So we've got effectively a full-time researcher who will occasionally do animal handling. Bed rest, patient, not doctor. There you go. Yeah, just research. Well, I mean, I suppose you could help tend the people with the flu. But that's okay. We got Van. It's fine. Van's got the passion for it. This is actually a fine time to practice your medicine, because you're unlikely to F everything up with the flu, so that's okay. Van treating some more. It'd be nice to get that chunk of jade out of there. It kind of annoys me that it's in the way. Sliced, yeah, keep butchering that, and then I'm just going to get you to haul the jade out, because it annoys me that it's there. Unhappy nudity. Well, I mean, I could dress you in dead man's clothes, but you're not going to like that either. We could very quickly... We could set up an electric tailoring bench. And why not? So we're going to turn this mostly into the giant workshop here. Although that's not very well positioned with this. I wonder if something is roofed, does it still count as being outdoors? I think so, yeah. Because, I mean, the batteries just need to be covered. And you need something to be covered to not decay. But yeah, that's not going to be any good. I don't know if I'm going to put it in here. Maybe I'll make a workshop down here. Maybe that'll be it. Because a lot of the stuff in our stockpile is really ugly. So we don't actually want people to be working near it. But maybe we'll do that. And then, of course, yes, we'll have to make this not outdoors. So we'll drop a wall in there. That's going to be fine. So that'll get roofed up, which is going to be okay. We'll need electricity over here. something like that. And you want light as well. Okay, and then we'll set up some actual tailoring so that people can wear some proper clothes. I mean, we could a little bit more easily put in some, you know, do the crafting spot for some tribal wear and stuff, but this is going to be better. I mean, we might still want to put a crafting spot. Hell, I'll do it now because we can't get that much over there. And let me go and put a comfy chair here and there. We could set up things for smoke leaf production, although I think most of our smoke leaf went up in smoke when the fire started, so that was super unpleasant. Your setup, you need a bill for... Ah! Did I put in a reclaim fabric mod? I think I did! So you're going to do forever. So anything... So, okay, Dead Man's Apparel. So if I turn this off, so we're going to say this is... We don't allow non-Dead Man's Apparel. But Dead Man's Apparel of any quality or any hit points, we will pull apart. Then we'll put another job. Which is going to be, it is going to allow Dead Man's Apparel. We're going to do anything that is under 50% hit points and therefore would be shoddy. Something like this, even 50%, because it'll go pretty quick. So anything shoddy, we will do that. Then we're going to put in another one, which is anything that is, like, actually shoddy. Like, sorry, not shoddy. What's the word? Where it's frayed apparel. So anything that's poor or shoddy, we're also going to tear up, because... we don't want to keep that around. We'll kick the fabric back, and it'll be a good way to train. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make some clothes. We're going to make pants. We're going to make button-down shirts, t-shirts, dusters, jacket, parka. Okay. And the nice thing about this is this will make sure... because a lot of times you'd end up with this, and it wouldn't make any if you had really crappy versions of things kicking around. We need some hats in here, too. Cowboy hat and toque. If you had crappy versions of it kick around, then nothing would get made, but no one would want to wear anything. So now we can safely set all these to 1. And like that toque, if it's not actually wearable, because it's dead man or too low quality and no one wants to put it on, someone will come and deconstruct it. So there should always be one decent quality... non-dead man's clothing in our base, which I think is awesome. But do we have anyone who's crafting? Well, Arison, I think we're going to do it for you. Now, this would be another good example of it might be a good idea to set rules to prevent... Oh, you're researching. How come? Oh, there's no power. Oh, wait. Crafting is different. Right. You can craft. It's tailor. Because I wouldn't want Arison to cut blocks, for example, probably. So, you can work. Right, you'll just work slower if it's not powered, I think. So you're going to take this Dead Man's Duster, which is also poor quality and all those things, and tear it apart and get some material back. There we go. You got power in here now, a little bit of light. And of course, very importantly, at some point we want to make sure to wooden floor that. Lovely. Okay. All right. Still need to get our power set up here. It's 15th of summer. The growing season technically goes until the 6th of October, but it's entirely possible that we'll get a cold snap before then. So I'm going to go and set up another solar there, and then I want to set up a wind turbine in line with this one, and with one extra gap so people can walk through. Although, that will mean... Oh, it doesn't actually show me the area, which is really annoying. I don't know why it does that. I need to trim just one little ka-choo off of that. And just in case it comes up, because something weird has happened, no roof area to here or lower. Again, I wish I could get the proper... Oh, I can get it from here. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. Actually, the gap of 1 is going to be okay. Clear no roof area to there. There we go. Make sure that doesn't ever get covered up by any sort of weird construction. I need to rename Arisen, so let me bring up my subscriber list so I can rename you. My god, we have a lot of messages. Oh yeah, we're short of bed too. Let's there's actually a fiancé group over here, so we can go and get started on a double bed over here too. I mean, we'll build more than one, because ultimately we'll get everyone double beds. And for this, yeah, we'll make sure that it's at least good quality, if we're going to bother with this. And what we're going to do is we will make sure to assign the lovers to a single bed. Plus, yeah, not having a bed sucks. I mean, Ben Skull, if he wasn't sick, he wouldn't be using a bed at the same time as everyone else. Did it get to major? Okay, but there you go. You're finally immune. So now you're out of bed. Wah. So you're going to go and, well, you'll have some fun first. You can go back to doing some hauling, which is good. We've got some clothing going on. Making t-shirt. Okay. Are you still nude? Does t-shirt above pants? Oh, we may not have had the material for it. I know we have pants somewhere. Right over here. So why don't you dress yourself? Because you should. Is there a way to, like, force someone to, like, be, hey, you should take a dress action? I mean, I could force you to wear pants. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to force you to wear some pants real quick. Behind a raid, of course. And then I'm going to clear forced. So you won't take it off, though. You're in prep for a while, then attack. The frogs. What's your timer at? Okay, this is a good time to put a cut. But before we do, I'm going to rename Arisen over here, who is going to become Akonic. Akonic, welcome to the group. You're actually a very well-skilled person, and hopefully you're still unhappy nudity, because you are female and you're not wearing a top. So I'll force you to wear this button down top here. There we go, and clear. Okay, there we go. So at least we've got that. Still some tattered apparel problems, but we'll try to get you equipped with that soon. We've got an attack coming in. We'll try to defend ourselves from that and see if we can pull it off. There's only 3, because it's amazing what happens when you're not playing on extreme difficulty. Sniper rifle, pistol, sniper rifle. That does not make me very happy, actually. That does not make me very happy at all. I'm not sure. I'm worried about getting, like, our butts sniped all to hell here. We might have to, like, bait someone around a corner so they get closer. And then, you know, we can pop out with some melee people or something and beat up the people with the sniper rifles. I have no idea what our tactic will be. Well, we'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.